afternoon, Abuja. How are you doing today? Thanks for being there. All right, today is a Tuesday, the 21st day in February, 2023. I hope, the time is about 7 minutes past 3. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. All right, thanks for being there. We want to appreciate you for sparing your time to share part of it with us here on Citizen FM 93.7. You're welcome. Today, this is Politics Now, as usual. We run this program Mondays to Thursdays from 3 to 4 p.m. on a daily basis. That is Monday to Thursdays, and we appreciate your company, always being there. Those of you who call us on a regular basis, we appreciate you as well. My name is Ernest, and it's Politics Now. Thanks for joining us. All right, Politics Now. Elections are just down the road. Just a few days away, hours, in fact. And we've been preparing for this for some time now. Since after the 2019 elections, we've been looking at how we can, what is going to happen come 2023. Who are the likely persons to take over the saddle of governance at the expiration of the 2 terms of President Muhammadu Buhari? Well, as we know, 18 presidential candidates are already online and are jostling. They've been campaigning for months, weeks, days, and hours now, and we're counting down to when those campaigns will run out, possibly by this Friday, just about 3 days away. And then, of course, the issue of going out to vote on Saturday will commence, and then the collation, the counting, and of course announcement of results by the electoral umpire, INEC. And then, of course, hopefully between 24 and 48 hours, we'll begin to get feelers and signals as to who is the likely person to occupy Aso Rock Villa and become the new sheriff in town as the Nigerian president. We're all looking forward to that. And so many people, based on the campaigns, people have been making their choice and saying things. And for today, I made it deliberately. I deliberately said I didn't want to invite anyone to the studios to be here with me today. I want to have a conversation with you, our listener. I want to have a conversation with you. Let's talk. Let's discuss Nigeria. I have a guest lined up for tomorrow. He will be joining us via telephone. And then I have a guest already for Thursday. But today I said, no, I want us to have a chat. Let's talk together. Let's discuss. Let's talk about our country. Let's talk about Nigeria. Let's talk about Nigeria. Let's look at our country. Let's talk about this election and all the things surrounding it. So much has been said. And I'm a Nigerian as well, and you are a Nigerian, and it's important that we share ideas. It is this lack of sharing ideas and discussing that creates all kinds of challenges. I've heard people say things like this election is the most important election in the history of Nigeria. If we don't get it right this time, Nigeria is finished. When I hear talk like that, I just laugh. How do you mean? Okay, what is the meaning of if we don't get it right? We have 18 presidential candidates. If your candidate doesn't win, that means we have it. That's the question I always ask. Some people just believe that, look, my candidate is the only person who can do the job. So, it really just makes me to laugh sometimes, the way some, our people think we get so emotional about these things and all of that. So I don't think it is true. I don't believe that there's anything like getting it right. So long as we vote and one candidate emerges as the winner, and then we don't resort to violence, there's no trouble emanating post-election violence, then, and the winner is announced and then sworn in on May 29th, and we move. I don't think but there's anything like getting it right or not getting it right. The 18 presidential candidates, like I have said in other forum, they are all Nigerians. The DSS, Nigerian Police Force, and other necessary organizations have screened all of them that they are qualified to be presidents of Nigeria. And that's why they've been allowed to be contesting and campaigning. So any one of them can win. I don't know what people mean by if we don't get it right. It means there are people among those presidential candidates who will not do a good job. How did they manage to emerge? I think what Nigerians need to understand is the emergence of presidential candidates is the biggest problem we have in our country. And that is where I believe that Nigerians need to intervene. We need to intervene at that party level already. And somebody told me that the only way we can do that is to become registered members of political parties so we can decide who becomes the candidate. Most of us do not like some of these candidates, but they emerge from their parties because we are not part of the process. Nigerians need to join political parties to make decisions. That is where you choose the best candidate to emerge. Some of these candidates had a way they lobbied their way, coerced people and all of that, and then they emerged. And then there's nothing Nigeria can do. If not for the fact that INEC is there and 18 candidates can emerge, you could have just had 2 candidates. And of the 2 candidates, Nigerians may not like any of them. But then you must vote for one of them. And that would have been very, very disastrous, you know. So, I don't know. Those are some of the issues I want us to look at. And some people are saying also that we should go and show our anger with our ballot paper. I don't know if we should be angry when going to vote. The last time I heard about anger, I heard somebody who committed a crime. And when the police were asking him, he said, no, I was angry. The devil pushed me to be angry and I did this thing without knowing. So it means that anything you do in anger is not correct. You may not make the right decision when you are angry. So I want us to understand that if you're going to vote on Saturday, please don't be angry. Don't be angry. If you are angry with the policies of President Buhari, now tell me, how does that affect Buhari that you're angry with? Buhari has ruled Nigeria for about 10 years now. If we add his head of state stint back in 1983, 1984, plus 8 years. So he has ruled, he has sat on the saddle as the head of state, as the president, enjoying the perks of office, making decisions, appointing people, and then you are angry with him. And because of that, you make a decision that may be wrong for Nigeria. No. The time we should have been angry with Buhari was in 2019 election. We should have shown him by voting him out. But when you didn't succeed in doing that, what are you angry with Buhari for now? It's late. So you need to have a clear head. Now, if the presidential candidate, for example, I'm not saying, if the presidential candidate of the APC, when you weigh the other candidates and it's the best candidate that can do the best for Nigeria, you're not going to use because you're angry with Buhari, then you go and make a wrong vote. You can't do that. So you must sit down with yourself, weigh the options. What kind of Nigeria do you want going forward? And which of these candidates do you, as an individual, believe can bring that kind of Nigeria to bear? And that is how you vote, with a clear head, no anger, no emotions. You sit down with your biro and calculate, write down the names of the candidates, check their weak points, their strong points, and at the end of the day, you're able to do a mathematical assessment of them. You now pick the one that scores highest by your own reckoning, not mine. That's what I do. That's what I will do. I will check. I'm not going to be swayed by emotions or people telling me vote like this, vote like that. I'm not listening to anyone. I'm only going to listen to myself. And I want you to do the same. Okay? At the end of the day, whoever emerges, whether it's your candidate or another person's candidate, we forget who we voted for and throw our support behind that candidate and to move Nigeria forward, because no leader can succeed without the support of the people. All right, we're tuned here. It's 93.7 Citizen FM. My name is Ernest, and it's Politics Now. Today, like I told you earlier, I decided that I wanted to have a conversation with you so we can share ideas together. You can also tell me, you know, what kind of candidate you're looking forward to. I know so many people have called on our show and try to give an insight into the kind of candidate they wanted to vote for. Well, this is not a campaign opportunity, but just for us to share ideas about what kind of Nigeria do we really want? What kind of Nigeria do you dream of? For me, I look at the 18 candidates, and to be honest with you, if you give me a chance, I will not bring any of these candidates among the 18 parties. I will choose different Nigerians completely. That is my own view. That is my view. I don't think these are the best 18 persons right now to be running for presidency of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I think we have gone beyond all of this. We need persons that we can understand, people who have shown commitment to the Nigerian cause, to the Nigerian nation over the years, with their service, with their utterances, with their actions. People who have shown that they love Nigeria from the bottom of their heart, not people who want to take and take and take, So these are the issues. So that's why I said we need to be joining political parties as registered members so we can influence the emergence of candidates. Because after they have emerged, it is too late to remove them. All right? I'm being joined now by my colleague. He's just here. So I think we can have a chat with him as well. Abdul Fattah Abdul Salam. Abdul, how are you doing this afternoon?
Doing great, thank you.
You had a wonderful session this afternoon. I saw you with the secretary of the Arewa Consultative Forum.
Thank you.
Okay. How did it go in the studio?
It went well.
Oh, it went well.
Thank God.
All right, the elections are coming up on Saturday.
Yes.
Okay, so what are you looking forward to? What kind of Nigeria do you dream about, really? Let me hear you.
Well, the election of Saturday, my whole concern is peace. How it will end in a peaceful circumstances. A situation, some people are grieved, let me just use that word. Some people feel cheated after the election. Some people felt that the alternate of being like that were rigged out, but now it should stop. Whoever wins on Saturday, every Nigerian should embrace such a person. You rightly said in your commentary, if it were you, perhaps you have to look for another Nigerian to become the president. But circumstances are beyond that. I think what we should be conversing for now is to have independent candidacy in Nigerian political terrain.
Okay.
So that in the future we can have independent candidate coming out and we can embrace such. However, my own view is that come Saturday, every Nigerian should go to the polls. If you are registered to be at the polls, and once you do your polling, you vote, you leave. You don't need to lotter. There's so many avenues for you to get instant results. Okay. So what I'm looking for again on Saturday is to ensure a credible elections. So far, so good. There'll be challenges anyway because the logistics of movement could be retarded vis-a-vis this petroleum scarcity and then also the Naira scarcity. I don't know how INEC is going to overcome that because for logistics too, INEC needs some money to be on the ground. Okay. And now again, I don't know whether in those days, in those era of old days, petrol stations are allowed to work because some of them, or maybe it's accreditation for logistics movement. INEC is franchising vehicles. INEC does not have the reservoir of vehicles that we drive such elections. So they rent vehicles. How these vehicles are to be funded, or to be fueled, for instance. Along the line, if there's anything wrong with the vehicles, how do they come back? Because logistically, how do we move all the logistics, all the equipment, all the papers to the appropriate polling booths at a very appropriate time? It's a concern. I don't know whether in the news that have been such INEC has assuaged that error or say that no, we're on top of it. For instance, in some other states of the Federation, the petrol teams are biting. In Abuja, it's been luckier, but in other states...
How can you say that? It's tough in Abuja.
It's tough in Abuja, really.
It's tough everywhere,
Even for the press guys that have been moving around to cover the events, it could be a challenge too.
Incidentally, today, Abdul, I didn't drive. My car is having some issues, so he's with a mechanic. But I met a lady who was angrily boasting that I am not voting. Why do the people expect me when I'm suffering like this? No money, no fuel, no transport. People want me to spend 500 naira to pay transport to go to the polling unit. I will not vote.
Well, that's
So I mean, it was very funny to me, and I was looking at it. I said, okay, look, the from all indications, President Muhammadu Buhari, in implementing this Naira design policy, was actually looking at curbing vote buying. If we are to sit down and compute the benefit of curbing vote buying in this election and the pains of going through that, I don't know which is going to be greater. You may discover that the pain is greater than the gain, and which in economic terms is a failure in a certain way. So I don't know whether it was proper to have thrown this policy. Everybody wants vote buying to end, especially me. I don't want to hear it. But in trying to curb it, we must also do it in such a way that we carry the people along. But for now, it's like the fuel scarcity is biting. I don't look at this as my pulse here. There's nothing.
Some with me, you know. Okay. I think there'll be challenges.
Okay.
There could be food apathy on Saturday. People that are not eating in their homes.
Okay.
How they go to the polling booth. You know, the beauty of elections is for you to go to the polling booth, get relaxed. If it's a bottle of whatever you drink.
Do you like to have fun at the voting?
No, it's part of it. Because you have to queue for about 2-3 hours.
That is true.
For it to vote, and you want to relax on it.
And there could be sun.
It could be sun.
You are meeting some friends you've not seen for some time.
Honestly. Yeah. And you want to have some pure water to buy, something to buy. Will you transfer to a pure water seller, for instance?
Look.
So many people will rather opt not to go to polling booths.
No, I hope not so. We were advising people you must go.
No. Okay. The circumstances we find ourselves.
Yeah, that is okay. I understand you.
The circumstances we find ourselves is really calling for a concern.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't remember the last time I hold 15 or 100 naira or 200 naira in my pocket. I can't remember.
Look,
and it's very tough. It's tough. So these are why my concern. Yeah, the policy is very good policy in terms of trying to do this and do that, but it was a very wrong timing. And also, more importantly, the consequences is more daring than the normal gains.
Do you know, Abdullah, when looking at this, you discover that a policy you sit on the table to plan it is very good. You look at the result you get, is very good. But then during implementation, you discover the challenges are so much that, so look, this is part of the challenges of leadership.
Our Nigerian leaders don't really test run their policies.
Okay.
They don't go for the end consequences of such policy.
Okay.
Their own target is to achieve. It's targeted against the elites. Let me just tell you. A rural dweller, for instance, might not keep much money in the house. Their target is the elites, so-called elites, that, okay, they are keeping money, let us hang them. But that's not the truth. Okay? So let me tell you that my whole concern is how the election will be very peaceful.
Okay.
How much acceptance people will accept the election
the result, okay.
Yeah. Because the country is polarized in 3 the centrifugal forces that tears the countries apart are there. Religion, tribes, and things like that. This election is fought on that 3 tripods.
Wow.
Ethnicity, but majorly. Okay, there are news gossips that, okay, the intention was for the North not to relinquish power. That's why this so-called Naira, 1 Naira, this, Naira, that. It might not be. Okay? So that kind of a thing will bring a lot of situation.
Abdul, do you know what you said just brought me back to one of the things I said I was going to discuss with the people today.
Yeah.
That look, no matter how, what are the causes of the challenges in our country today? A lot of people don't interrogate things. It's about people have and some people do not have.
Majority don't have.
The bandits who are in the bushes, the Boko Haram, the terrorists and all these names we are calling them, most of them are Nigerians. But what are they doing? You say you are rich, you bought a car, you have a lot of money. As you're driving from Lokoja to Okene, the poor man who has not eaten, he plucks you from your car and maybe kills you or whatever. And that's what we are saying, that because you want to have and you're not thinking of your neighbor, the consequences of that, you have to live with it as well. So it is very important. When people are saying somebody wants to retain power, you don't want it to go to another person, and you're holding it and you don't have peace, you will not enjoy it.
Exactly.
So there's nothing like thinking about your brother. And I believe, you're a Muslim, I'm a Christian, so good. We are here to this. I believe that somewhere in the Holy Quran is embedded that caring for your neighbor.
Exactly.
Right inside the Bible, it is there.
Exactly. Let me wait.
Love your neighbor as yourself. But you see, people, they want to hold, only you want to have. And when you have and your neighbor doesn't, you see why your neighbor keeps giving you problems.
Let me help you out in terms of the scriptures you just mentioned. In the Holy Quran, it's there. In fact, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that if it were not for certain obligatory reasons, your neighbors can inherit you. You see, neighbors, but Islam is so clear about it. 40 neighbors on your right, 40 neighbors on your left, in your back, and in your front are your purview.
That's
if
right.
any one of them goes hungry in the night, Allah will ask you questions. So this is why some of us get it wrong, okay? So when you talk of neighbors, as you said, it transcends religion.
Okay.
Whether you're a Christian or a Muslim.
That is correct.
The judgment is with God, the Creator, about whatever you want to be. But essentially, we should be our neighbors' keepers. And, election time is also fun. There's some fun about election processes. I've witnessed a lot in my states, and it's always a fun time.
Which state is that?
Ogun State, Abeokuta for
Ijegba.
It's always fun, You throw banters to yourself in a comradeship environment, not bitterness. You throw banters to yourself. Maybe at the end of the day, in those days of SDP, NRC, if SDP wins, if NRC wins, okay, we will do it to you. So it's all fun.
I remember that is Tommy Kimi, and who was the chairman of SDP there?
Kikimbi, Ambassador Babagana Kikimbi.
Okay, and then Tommy Kimi.
And it was Abiola versus Tofa, Bashir Tofa. When Abiola defeated Tofa in Kano, it was fun to the people that were there. So what we were going to miss that fun this time around, I must confess to you. People are going with a lot of bitterness in their heart, I must confess.
No, it is wrong. Any government must test run a policy, like you said, to see if a policy has such an adverse effect on the citizens, then whatever success it achieves will be eroded by that. I'm in support of curbing vote buying. I don't want to hear it. It's a disgrace to say people's votes are being bought. But when you are putting, for instance, Beavers is going to check vote buying. What I believe is that policies can be put in place over a long-term period. President Buhari has been in power for 8 years.
8 years.
Why, since 2015, he should have put these policies in place and others to curb vote buying. So I don't know why 3 months to elections, it's good, but unfortunately, the consequences. Anyway, we are all learning to use a digital platform.
The digital platform is essential, really. But honestly, I'm appalled by development outside there. Okay. It's
just a minute. Please don't be shy. You can call. I see some people just pinching us with the calls and running away quickly. If you want to join us, please, you can call 0903-222-9797, 0903-222-9797, or 0818-2222-205. You can be a part of the conversation. 0818-2222-205. Let's hear my friend Mike from Nasarawa, and of course Sulaiman from Dusi. I hope you guys are there. How are you doing this afternoon? I hope you are sharpening your vote on PVC. Please don't vote in anger. Vote with a clear head. Calculate the person you want to vote for and the kind of Nigeria you dream about, and that's how we'll get it right. Don't be emotional about it. Say vote your anger. Oh no, we don't want angry people voting, please. Don't vote in anger. Yes, Abdul, you were saying something.
Yes, my own interest, I've been saying, is again peaceful elections.
Okay.
In a friendship environment. But however, the indices that might not give us peaceful elections are there.
You mean it?
Yes, the indices are very there, especially perhaps as I mentioned where the people that follows one of the candidates are thinking that he must win, he must be a winner. The church has predicted him to be the winner. I must win. No. Then some people now say no, it is our turn. By all means, it must be our turn. That also is not right, okay?
The turn, but no, Abdul. People misread things. I don't want to be the advocate for Asiwaju. When Asiwaju said it is my turn, he did not say it's his turn in Nigeria. I know he's running the presidential candidate. I understand a little bit of Yoruba, if I remember what he was saying. He was telling it was in your state, state, say, look, they are saying this and this. I helped them to win government. And if they are shifting the thing to Yoruba, it is my turn that I should be the number one to be considered in Yoruba land. I think that's what he meant. He didn't say it is my turn to be president because he hasn't won it yet.
He hasn't, but the Yoruba nation took it to another step.
Okay.
And
but is that what he said? That
yes,
if you bring it to Yoruba land, I am the one who should move forward to represent Yorubas. That's what.
No, it was at that point in time.
Okay.
Ashwadu was rather frustrated about the development around.
There's some of the things going on.
The primaries.
Wanting to frustrate
him. He was
him.
not sure. At that point in time, he was not sure, and I think that statement in Abeokuta changed the narrative to some extent.
Okay.
There is something in Yoruba land that many of us appreciate. Don't betray the hands that affects you. Once you do that, and it is mentioned, we take a course and start reacting. So no, okay, it's true. When he made that statement, it's really sent a good signal. But that was all for him, and he won. But the Yoruba nation has also taken to another step by saying, okay, then it's our own tongue, Yoruba land. It might not really be.
But me too, I have discovered that it is my turn. It's my turn. So, look, I want to enjoy Nigeria too.
Yes.
Asiwaju has enjoyed. Even Atiku, even Obi, these people have been governors and all these things.
Yes.
Me, let them allow people like us to
be part of this.
Why must it be these people, Abdul? Why is it that only a certain kind of persons emerge as a presidential candidate?
The system is rotten. You and I cannot fit into the system.
Why should we not fit in?
We cannot.
Are the people in that system not Nigerians?
Last week or this week, one of our great brother in the House of our Representative, Kazari, was on some talk and was mentioning, and we were surprised that the Constitution, somehow the electoral laws, giving leadway to spend about 17 billion for his logistics and campaigns.
Wow.
As of reps member.
Wow.
That's the truth of the matter. People will go to honorable. You've not been an honorable, they start calling honorable. You've not been a governor, your excellency. They go to your house and say, even the madam, your wife already is doing the excellency.
He's calling you excellency already. Just because you're a candidate.
You're a candidate.
That's terrible.
And you need to run the logistics, okay, for this kind of people. What can I already say about 70 million? Isn't it small money for House of Representatives member? Some of them spend almost 250 million. That's why I'm agree with the system. The system is not helping issues. Okay, you fuel the car, you run your adverts, you move logistics.
Your campaign office
is well equipped by you. You move people around. You must pay them to eat every day on daily basis. Wow. I was in Kafanshan recently. I saw a lot of one party came into campaign and people have followed. They were lodging hotels. The population was massive for the campaign. Who pays the pie? Who pays the money? It is the candidates.
Why is our campaign so expensive? We need to begin to, and then we look around and there is no money. So it means that there is a way politicians make their money. That's why the people don't trust them. That they had. And the other day I saw a video going viral where it's purported that one of the governors in the southwest state was giving out the old notes as a way of campaigning with these people. I think somebody wants to join us. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Oh, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, my name is Jerry.
Oh, Jerry. Jerry, I missed you the other day. I was making a comment referring to, I thought you were listening, but it's like you were not there. How are you doing this afternoon, Jerry?
Everything is okay. At least we are already there.
Okay, you are sharpening your voter's card, ready to strike.
My voter's card is under my pillow.
Oh, don't do that. Did you see the advert of the man where Sabinus hide his money under his pillow and it disappeared? You better put it in a very safe place. All right, Jerry, yes, let's hear from you, man.
No, see, what is our guest say? My point I picked there is that the system, you believe, say, one of the aspirants came on Saturday. Since 8 years, in 2019, I can't see this. We can't see this guy unless during the campaign.
Okay.
It's bad. Honestly, it's bad.
Okay.
Can I see my House of Reps? How can I see my House of Reps? How can I see my senator? How can I see even a local government chairman? The system is bad. See what we are suffering now. Most politicians share something where they are looking for votes. Must politicians share Maggi? Must politicians share salt? Must politicians share money for us before we vote for politicians? The system is bad.
Okay.
Please, they can do something about it.
No, Jerry, who is they you are talking about? You are a Nigerian. It is our job to change it. That's what I said earlier, that we need to begin to register in these parties, those of us who love our country, so we can be changing what is going on inside the political parties. It is from there the problems start.
Yes, it's true that we can change it, but because of the hunger, I'm telling you, although I went there, but immediately when they started share the salt, see, I just left.
Okay. You mean the man is sharing salt on this thing now?
17 naira salt on Saturday.
Kai.
It's bad.
Abdul, are you hearing that? Where are you calling from?
I'm in Ataba Leaf. Even yesterday, they had the senator is coming. See the troop of people. See one thing in this policy. They have already stopped people. Immediately when they heard about something, I'm telling you, people cannot enjoy it, especially now. Naira.
Yeah, there's no money.
There's no money. Honestly, they have to. The system. I totally agree with you, guys. The system is very bad. Honestly, the system. They know what to do about the system. Honestly, not when we election time, everything will be seized. Even to walk out there will be seized until everybody now are looking for after election. You cannot breathe now until after election. It's not good.
Absolutely.
It's not the economy of this country bad. Honestly, they should do something about it. For coming for after this election, they should do something about it. Honestly, it's very bad.
All right.
As I'm now, I just go buy 10,000 naira with the 2,000 because of election.
Can you imagine that? So you pay 2,000 to withdraw 10,000.
Yes.
Pay 2,000 to
No. But the CBN said we should report a POS operators who are doing that.
With your POS.
I should transfer myself to Abuja and go and report.
Okay, you see, that's another problem again.
I report myself. It's good. We should. Another thing, we should shine our eye. Who to vote and who to not vote. It's not only presidency, even the House of Reps.
Yeah, I think Senate governors have a lot of powers too, even those in states where they have governors. Yeah.
Since 4 years, nobody else.
They didn't show up. Okay.
You cannot talk to your Senate. You cannot.
You can't see them. You don't even know them.
Honestly. Thank God. Everything will work.
Yeah, Jerry, I want to thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with us this afternoon. Have a wonderful day. All right, Abdul, did you hear? Okay, just give me a moment. Let's take this call. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, please, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, my name is Nze.
Your name is what?
Nze. I'm calling from Gariki.
Nze from Gariki. Yeah, Nze, please, let's hear from you, please.
The system where we see ourselves can be solved if cost of governance is drastically reduced.
Okay.
That is the only solution. Cost of governance in terms of where you are coming, you are going to serve.
Okay.
Service, even if it's part time, that is done in overseas countries. Because that is coming to come and start taking fast salary and also taking food pension.
Okay.
No. Okay. Immediately, the cost of governance is reduced in terms of this elective posts.
Yeah.
It will very, very unattractive. The whole thing will solve.
Okay.
That's the only thing.
Okay.
I'm urging whoever wishes.
Okay.
Whether Atiku, whether Tinubu, whether Obi, whoever wishes, let them reduce cost of governance. Okay,
because that is cost of campaigning and all of that. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
But people will not be interested to come and kill themselves for election.
Okay.
It's only when you come and serve that you know you are going to make money there. That's the only solution. But even if they change constitution, everything will not solve except the cost of governance is reduced.
All right.
Like in the US, the National Assembly or what they have there, they come there on part-time basis.
Okay.
their salary, whatever they come, is very, 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 very low.
It's not too much. I agree. That's true.
Yes, not too much. So nobody want to clean himself because want to come and enter their White House. But you know you are coming to serve. Service. People oriented service. You know they are coming to do something for the people, not for yourself, not for your family.
That's right.
So once this one is done, everything takes shape. Okay. Another thing I want to advise people, please.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Anything they give you, collect and go to your conscience. For money, yes. Collect and go to your conscience. Thank you.
All right, Zay, I want to thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with us. Thank you for calling. Okay, before we get, you can still call. The telephone lines are still open. 0903-222-9797, 0903-22. Okay, yeah, good afternoon.
Hello?
Yeah, hello, good afternoon. Thanks for joining us.
Good afternoon.
Yeah. Well, your name and where you're calling from, please?
My name is Yellow Man. I'm calling from Nyanya.
Oh, my dear Yellow Man, how are you doing this afternoon?
I'm fine.
Okay, we've not heard from you for some time now. I hope everything is okay with you.
Everything is okay.
Okay, you have some naira in your pocket, or your pocket is dry like my own?
No, I went to bank today. I reached my son. The same money down to me.
How many hours did you spend on the queue before it got to?
I spent 4 hours in the bank.
Oh, I'm very sorry. Very sorry about that. Very sorry. Did they give you tally number to be the first one tomorrow?
No, they give me tally number today.
Okay, and they say the tally number has expired.
Yeah, it has expired.
Oh. Don't worry. I'm sure if you're patient, maybe tomorrow you'll get something. Yes, let's hear from you about this election, please.
My take is that our politicians, we should now start to charge them to start giving us account of their stewardship.
Okay.
Because I understand since all these people have been ruling us, some are ruling 8 years, some are ruling 4 years, they don't give account of what they have done, how much they generate, how much they spend, how much they borrow.
Okay.
They will just rule us for 8 years. On that day, they will just hand over
and disappear. Okay.
And disappear, carry our money, go abroad, go and eat. So we should now start to hold them accountable of what they do in 8 years, how they spend our money, how they generate our own money.
Okay.
That will help us.
Okay, it will. I agree with you.
And on Saturday, let us vote the right candidate.
All right. Yellow Man, I want to thank you so much for joining us this afternoon.
Okay,
have a wonderful day. God bless, man. Yeah. Okay. You just raised an issue that triggered something that I've had in mind since. Do you know that since General Sani Abacha died, he has been returning monies to us every year, almost every month? You know what I was thinking is this. Was it only General Abacha did that? Is it because he died in office? Does that not mean that other leaders too? Because if General Sani Abacha, if so much money is being repatriated from several countries, Switzerland, Britain, US, and some other countries keep returning monies. The last one they returned, I think sometime last week, was $194,000. And all these monies, all these years. Abacha has been late for how many years now? Was it not 1998? Look, so it means that Nigerian leaders, president or whatever, they have all this opportunity to hide monies, but because maybe they survive, we never, because Abacha died in office, maybe they didn't have time to clean up things and all of that. That's why we are seeing all these ones. What about the ones who survive and are alive? What do you think of that, Abdul? It's bothering me that it's only the one who died that we are getting something from.
Well, that is Nigerian system again.
Hello, good afternoon, Abdul. Sorry, somebody wants to join us.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon, brother. How are you doing?
This is Mr. Kevin. Coming from Ghana.
Okay, Stephen.
Kevin.
Oh, Kevin. Okay. Okay, Kevin. How are you doing this afternoon, man? Oh, I thank God, my brother. I hope you are surviving there. Okay, yes, go ahead.
It's just because Abacha is not alive, just like water.
Exactly.
Not alive. That is why. If Abacha is alive, nobody will touch his money.
Abi?
All of them, all politicians, that is how it is. That is how it is. Okay, look at the Kurmad now. How many landed property? How much is in the bank? But if anyone want to collect it, the Kurmad says no, go back to court.
Yeah.
Because he's alive.
It's alive. So that's the thing. I come to the issue of election on Saturday.
Okay.
This issue of statue of Naira and the issue will not affect small. But I feel that it will not affect much.
Okay.
When we are listening to the program, I was just discussing with my friend who lives in Maraba.
Okay.
And he's going to go to Kano.
Uh-huh.
And they're sending no movement.
Yes.
So that means you move as early. And at least, you have at least minimum of 2,000 or 3,000 naira for your pocket to move around, to go that day and come back and eat.
That's true.
And the thing that if you don't have such amount of money, that is not going anywhere.
That is what that lady told me today. That she's not going to waste any money to go and be going.
From that to that Saturday, because they don't have money anymore.
Oh, Kevin, it's like your connection is getting very, very shaky.
Yes.
Hello, Kevin. Kevin, I think you have to hang up and call us back. Your network is very, very poor right now. We can't even hear what you're saying. Please, and you're making a very cogent point there. I would like to listen to that. So could you please just hang up and then call us back, please? Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much. My name is Michael. I'm calling from Nassau.
Oh, Mike, how are you doing this afternoon?
I'm good.
Okay.
In regard of this upcoming election, I think it's going to be a challenge, but no matter, we are going through it, we should be able to make sure, you understand, let us suffer this once and then get out of it.
Okay.
Making sure that even if it takes us for us to trick where we can be able to trick,
okay,
let us do it, because we can't continue like this.
Let's make the effort so we can vote the right leader. Okay.
Yeah, we can't continue like this. And of course, I believe that if he doesn't want what is happening now to continue, you need to go out and vote. You understand? Unless you want the same set of people to come back again. Mm-hmm. But I pray we shouldn't happen. That is why all of us need to do that sacrifice.
Okay.
Those who needed to trick, those who have what it takes to be able to help others.
Okay, help them. Okay.
In terms of transportation,
okay.
Yes, in terms of transportation, should be able to do so for us to save the soul of this nation.
Okay.
The soul of this country is very important to all of us, because I can imagine another 4 years disaster, another 8 years disaster. We can't continue like that. Thank you so much.
Oh, Mike, thank you so much for joining us. I'll add something to what Mike just said about please make sure you try and locate your polling booth before the Saturday. Find out where it exactly is, so that on that day there will be no chance for you to be going from place to place, especially when there is very difficulty in movement and there is not much money in your pocket, and there will even be no transportation. You have to be trekking. So between today and Saturday, on Friday, please locate your polling booth already, your polling unit. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon, Mr. Ernest.
Yeah, thanks for joining us, please.
Yes, my name is Joe. I'm calling from Mararaba.
Oh, Joe, how are you doing this afternoon?
I'm fine.
Joe, your voice is sounding so calm. I say, look at this, is a calm Nigerian. You are the kind of person you calculate very well before you do anything.
No matter the situation, God big.
Oh, okay, that is true, my brother. Yes, let's hear you.
On the issue of this location of polling unit.
Okay.
Honestly, where I was voting before at Mararaba here, they changed my polling unit.
Yes, INEC said they would change some polling units, yes.
Yes, I discovered that through INEC this thing.
Okay.
So I have been searching for the place since Sunday. I've not been able to see the place. I don't know why they should get the place where people...
You can put it on Google Map.
What the address they put is, they said what Saidu.
You say you live in Maraba?
Yes.
Can you please wait now, Joe? Please wait. Joe, wait a minute. Can you go to the INEC office not too far from you there in Karu?
That's exactly what I did this morning.
Okay.
I went there. I met about 6 of them in the INEC office there, and none of them even knew the place.
Are you kidding?
They said they didn't know the place.
No, they can't say that. Even if they don't know it, they must have a way to help you. No. They can't do that. They can't do that. I will call the Alhaji Ayabelu. Alhaji Ayabelu will not be happy to hear that INEC officials don't. I mean, they should be able to have an idea. They may not know the exact place, but they should give you an idea of the location of the polling booth. Wow.
I wonder because I started searching for my own. And so what of those that maybe probably on Friday they will be looking around, or Saturday morning they'll be walking around looking for their polling unit.
No, this is not good to hear.
It's not. I don't.
This is not good at all. So you mean you went to INEC office and they could not be able to help? Because I'm sure they should have a map. They should have something like a map, a dummy of the election units, and have it in their office there. Should be able to give you an idea of where to go. They can't say they don't have something like that in INEC office in Cairo there.
I was even surprised, but the woman there called one of their staff. The person said that later he will go and find out. So, I'm surprised, honestly speaking.
All right, Joe, you know what you're going to do? Joe, wait now. Joe, wait. See, you know what you're going to do? Please be sure to listen to this program tomorrow and next tomorrow. I will reach out to INEC and see how we can be of help to see how people can locate their polling units, their polling booths before Saturday. So I'll reach out to them. At least I'm in good stay in good distance with the INEC office here in Abuja, Alhaji Ayabelu, and of course the head of voter education, Madam Agnes. So I will reach out to them, and then we'll pass information on how people can locate their polling booths from here. Yeah, have a wonderful day, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Hello, good afternoon. Yeah.
Afternoon. Please, I want to share information I have from your station the other day.
Please make it very fast. We are running out of time.
A woman came the other day.
What's your name and where you're calling from, please?
I call. My name is Nze.
Nze, okay.
The woman came and drop one number where you can always contact in case you want to have some problem. I don't know whether you're not listening.
Okay, no. Okay, maybe they did that on another show, but I will get that number if there's a number like that.
The number is dropped. You are sure there.
Okay, good. Don't worry. Don't worry. I will get the number. So definitely by tomorrow, I should have that number, and I'll be making an announcement on it. And say thank you so much for calling. All right, Abdul, your final sayings here as we begin to wrap up the program. Our time is far gone.
Again, I want to say that Nigerians should wash out on Saturday. Be peaceful.
Okay.
Let us live a normal life.
Okay.
We should not be agitated or is that too much excited. We should see each other as peaceful people.
Okay.
I want to mention that on Saturday we have elected our president. Everybody goes back home safely and listen to the news and know the announcement later. Maybe the announcement will come 3-4 days later. Only INEC can tell.
Okay, all right. Whether your candidate wins or another person's candidate wins, it is still our Nigeria. And then it is important that we have our own understanding by doing the right things ourselves. Look, like I always say, if all of us as a people are doing the right things, I'm telling you, there is no president that will be doing the wrong things. Our presidents are doing wrong because they know that we too are doing something wrong. If we as Nigerian people treat Nigeria correctly, obey all the rules, don't do negative things, our president will begin to fear us, and they will not try, they will not dare, no matter who wins the election, to do something that is against Nigeria. I want us to just believe and trust and believe that we will have the best candidate winning the election, and God will help Nigeria to grow. Well, this is where we put the curtains on this edition of the program. I want to thank every single one of you who called, and even those who called and we couldn't pick them. And of course, guys, tomorrow we'll still be here. Next tomorrow we'll still be here. My name is Ernest. I want to thank you so much, Abdul Fatah Abdul Salam, for coming and sharing some time with me here in the studio.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be seeing you again tomorrow. Do have